Hello everyone, my name is Jose Carrillo and today I will be working on Chapter 2, Section 2, Problem number 5 on page 74. The question of today is asking me, the percentage of soldiers who are unavailable for combat has increased approximately linear from 11% in 2007 to 16% in 2010. The main causes are due to repeated deployment and health problems. Let P be the percentage of soldiers unavailable for combat at T years since 2000. Find an equation of linear model to describe the data. So we know now that years since 2000 is 2007 and 2010. Therefore, we have to calculate the years from 2000 all the way to 2010. So we know that from 2000 to 2007 is 7 years. So that's one equation, 11 over 7. Now the other equation will be from 2000 to 2010 will be 10 years. So now the equation that we have is 16 over 10. Now to begin the problem, what we have to do is the next step. So we calculated the years since 2000 from year 2007 to 2010. Now the step that we have to do is now we have to subtract points, beginning with y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Well, we're going to begin with 16% in 2010 because it is x2 and y2, and that's what it's asking. That's one of the rules that it's asking. Okay, so now in order to do that, this is how we rearrange the order. So it's 16% over 10, which is 2010, 16% of 2010. Subtract 11% of 2007. So once we subtract that, we get 5 over 3. Now, divide. That's the third step. Once we divide, we should get 1.67. Now, we have to round it to the nearest 10th place. So it will be 1.67. Now, the equation that we have to use is y equals mx plus b. So now, like I have recalled, the number that we got once we subtract the equation was 1.67. So now we know that the slope is 1.67, which m stands for slope. So now this is the way we arrange it. 1.67 x plus b equals y. Okay. Now we have to choose 2 points from the problem, and what I decided to do, I decided to choose points 10 and 16, which is x and y. In other terms, 10 is the year and 16 is the percent. So now the way to do this will be to add them to the equation. So we know that 1.67 is the slope and that 10 is the year since 2000 plus b, which is what we're looking for, and 16%, which is a 16% since 2010. So now, one of the steps that we have to do is we have to multiply 1.67. Once we multiply 1.67, we end up with 16.7. Now, we have 16 equals 16.7. Now, what we have to do is subtract 16.7 from the other side. So now we subtract 16 minus 16.7, and we end up with negative 0.7. Now that we end up with negative 0.7, we have to plug it into the equation, and that's the answer. 1.67x minus 0.7, and there goes your answer.